Before we didn't have computers, but I think by this time we have computers and it helps us so much. So I think these computers will help us to increase our knowledge, the way to learn, the way to think, so we have the capacity of learning more.
There's some happy voices from Dar es Salaam in Tanzania celebrating their newfound knowledge acquired with the help of Camara Ireland.
We get in the equipment mostly from businesses, but also from private individuals. We barcode everything so we can track it all the way to its end of life in Africa. We will wipe the discs of everything that arrives, and then, which is a process that takes about 3 or 4 hours.
Earlier today, I journeyed to Deepest Chapel Isit, where I met Frank Neenan and Mark Fox of Camara.
We're looking at computers that are, say, up to 8-9 years old. So it just has to have a little sticker on it. So it's a Pentium 4 sticker there. Yeah. And that covers machines up to about 10 years old. So, you know, if anyone's got a machine that they think is just for the scrap heap and has no use, you're wrong. Bring it in to us and we'll get it wiped down professionally. And we'll basically reload it with educational software, numeracy software, literacy software, Wikipedia, encyclopedia will be on it, and it'll have an extraordinary impact on the lives of people who would not have had access to computers.
The process we use is called DBAN, D-B-A-N, which you can Google and have a look and see. We run a 7-wipe pass. You'll see that most of the security experts will tell you a 3-wipe pass is sufficient, so a 7-wipe pass is really overkill.
I wondered who exactly donates the computers?
Mostly from companies, small, medium, large companies in Ireland. The largest single donation we ever got was from Hertz Car Hire, who gave us just over 1,000 computers last year, which kept us busy for a while. But this facility we're standing in now, we can process and pack 1,000 computers a month. And we're not getting that in at the moment. We are struggling to meet the targets we'd like to meet. We have schools in Africa on our waiting list now for 12 months. Even though we've shipped a total of 35,000 computers so far, we have a waiting list of about 10 or 12,000 computers in Africa at the moment.
Are people holding on to their PCs for longer?
I think people are holding on to stuff longer. For example, we have a mismatch at the moment between the number of computers we're getting in and the number of monitors. Companies might decide to change all the desktops in the office but keep the monitors. Here in the facility we have about 750 finished computers that I'm going to pack now in the next 2 or 3 weeks, but I don't have matching monitors for them. We're waiting on monitors to come in to match that.
It's just a degreaser we use just to clean down the keys to make sure they're nice and clean. W5 I think it is, yeah. I'm trying to get work experience as a computer technician and hopefully get employment in the trade.
They come in here, they get some very concrete hands-on experience of computer repair and that kind of thing. We've 1 or 2 retired people. We've a retired nun who comes in and helps us, who spent 40 years in Africa, self-taught in how to repair computers, and she's invaluable. We rely a lot on third-level college placements. Guys who are in third year get a lot of literally hands-on experience of computer repairs and maintenance.
This is my 5th week and it's a good experience. Like, it's completely different to what I used to do. Not on great money, but I'm happy what I do. I come in, I enjoy it, I look forward to coming in, so it's worthwhile, you know.
At the moment I'm doing like a boot sequence. Have to be like a SATA hard drive after CD-ROM and work experience from college.
So this is the actual debanning line now as we look at it?
Yeah. It's 0 right in them, so it's just putting zeros on the hard drive instead of ones, and so it can't be read.
We've just opened a new facility, distribution centre and training centre in Dar es Salaam. It was actually opened last Thursday by the Prime Minister of Tanzania, which was a great boost for us. There's huge potential for us there. We already have a waiting list, which is a bit sad, but that's what happens. I mean, we just can't get enough physical kit to process and pack and send out. And there's a huge demand for that kind of stuff.
How many PCs are out there?
We know from the figures that we've researched that there's 250,000 computers thrown out in Ireland every year. We got 17,000 of those last year, so we're only scratching at the surface. Everybody has a desktop at home that they don't use anymore. They replace it. Oh, I can't throw out the old one and might need it again. You're never going to use it again. Bring it down to us. We'll use it again.
Camara will deploy these computers to educate disadvantaged children in low-income schools all around the world. Just give it to us. Let's have them.
Because you can learn a lot of things. You can find a word in a computer and you can get the meaning of the word and you can understand it much than you learn in